our controversy program here on TANnetwork. While the two biddies giggle. This is a combined effort.
Yes.
This is a really positive story. Teenager was stabbed for playing games in rival zone.
Right.
Not positive at all.
And this is in Thailand.
Oh, really?
And this is not the first time we heard about this, but the image they put on TV is so graphic.
Because it's on CCTV, isn't it? It's captured.
It's so.
yeah.
I mean, we always heard about the kids from different schools killing each other, drive-by shooting, or just beat up to death in front of some convenience store and stuff.
But that's normally the college kids, isn't it?
Yeah, but this one is. It's not just shooting.
So we're gonna watch this now and make me feel very sad, I guess. Yes.
I'm not
Yes,
sure
you
if
will.
do we get the footage? The thing is, it's beat up and also stabbed to death.
Stabbed to death.
So meaning there's a knife and it's go.
And it's a teenager against another
like the one who died 17 years old.
Okay.
And the person that
Perpetrator,
stabbed the perpetrators
is run from
15.
15 and 16.
So are they now in jail?
Yeah, nine of them.
They got arrested. I think all of them yesterday.
Yes. Yes.
And we were talking about it. We were just gonna talk about this story. And this morning also another two kids, not kids, like 19, on a motorcycle drive by and just shoot the other person to death just because they're on different school.
It's interesting you're saying that because on the Tales program yesterday, I was actually talking to the other hosts about I was working here on the weekend when I got back from KL. And,
that's the footage.
And I don't think I want to watch this, but I can't help it.
Yeah.
And speaking of awful scenarios like this, there was a foreign man who was stabbed just out the front, not out the front here, but just around the corner here near Koh San, which I actually helped. And see, this is awful. This is not Thailand.
Exactly.
This is Thailand. Since I remember. Since I remember, since when my dad was a teenager, there's also this rival between two schools. Since he remembered too that they're gonna beat up each other, there were guns involved. They're killing each other. The thing is, I don't get it. Think about it. The people in the South, they go down there to defend people that they might never met in their entire life to protect and keep them safe. But all these kids just gonna kill each other just because they get into a different school. Think about it in the other way. If they get into the same school with the one they just killed, they're just not gonna kill each other because they went to the same school. I don't get what is going on. Some people suggest that they should just close all this school just to get it over with. All this. No, because it's true that it's not entirely about the school system, but you have to admit it's also about the senior that try to try to put the idea of the school thing in the new one too. And even that, like some alumni that finish the school, come back to be a teacher, they're also involved in this too, just to make sure the idea gets in there and is like live long forever or whatever.
I think the problem is the gangster mentality. Like you want to fit in. There's like a grouping kind of people. I mean, in the society we have that too. Even like in different organizations, like even workplace, we have like a group system that if you want to get in, there's a certain way of doing it. So it's like gangster mentality. That's why we have mafia.
So
that's why we have all this crazy.
What is going to happen with these kids?
They're probably going to go to court.
Yeah, but they're young, so they will be trial as youth.
Juvenile?
Yeah, juvenile.
The thing is, there's some suggestion that these kids should be sent to the South, which I think is a good idea, just to go test the real world. If you want to kill somebody, if you want to be violent, just go to the South and test on the real world. The real world that you don't know if you're going to get hit, get shot, or there's just going to be some explosion in your face in any second. Just go test the real world.
One of the best things I ever did for a cable operator in America many years ago is that I was behind the scenes, but I was asked to go along to one of the worst penitentiaries in America, which is actually in the Midwest. And they were taking juveniles into this place and like long-time rapists, murderers, like really crazy people who are actually now reformed, but they're in jail for the rest of their life, grabbed these kids and they had to spend the night with these people, these kids. And I remember one of them who, this young man actually raped 2 women. He's only like 16, and he was put with a rapist, rapist/murderer. And the guy said, if I see you come into this jail in 2 years' time when you turn 18, I will kill you.
Whoa.
And
so that might be the good thing.
You don't really want to fight fire with fire, but sometimes in these circumstances, I was shaking my boots myself. Do you know what I mean? Because I was just like there as part of the production team. I was just like, wow, this is just serious, but it's working. Do you know what I mean? We're talking about like, you know, these kids are on their way to become hardened criminals who will probably spend their life in jail, and half these kids were actually from quite good families.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? A lot of the ones from sort of lower sort of educated or financial sort of strained families were just petty thieves. But the ones from sort of upper middle class or even lower to upper middle class were all, you know, doing heavy crime like murder and rape and things like this.
Sometimes when you see something often enough, you cannot come up with something else differently.
Well, it's true, yeah. So I just hope that, like, you know, I mean, we understand in our country here we need many changes.
It's not like it's getting more severe more often because we heard it often enough. It's just more exposure to this problem because the technology this day, the social media or how quick the news get around, how much we get to see it, but it's been around forever and everybody try to pitch in what to do with this. I have no idea, but one of the alumni say in some news, in some TV program, just closed the school. He loved his school, but just closed it. It would be one of the couple of ones that like always constantly creating problems.
But you have to admit though, like to try to like tell youth what to and what not to do. But then when you look back at the situation at our, you know, with our country right now, adults are fighting and, you know, I mean, burning places like crazy. So how are you going to expect us to, you know, teach our children what to do when...
And the thing is that Thailand is famous for its freedom of speech, of its actions, of everything. And the way we're going, if we're going to continue doing this, we're going to end up like Burma, where it's going to be taken from us if we're not careful. Do you know what I mean? You know, and we don't want that.
No. Well, you know what? just to end the program with a little beauty. I have some pictures.
Beauty.
Well, you know, it's been stressful. In this break, I gave the picture to our producer. It's the pictures of the Miss Universe competitor this year. All the contestants, they have an option to go topless and paint their body and take a photo shoot. This is Miss America. I really love this one. They get slammed by the media of the conservative one that this is go beyond beauty pageant or whatever, but I think it's pretty. Miss Tobago Trinidad, she totally go topless. That one is Albanian Island.
Wow.
That's a pretty picture. I loved it.
Well, it's artistic enough. It's artsy enough.
Yeah, it's not pornography.
Obscene.
Yeah, but it's, you know, just wanna.
So they're just photos. They're not actually going on stage like this.
No.
Well, I mean, you know, you don't know.
Yeah,
so,
I don't think so. The Thai one didn't do it, but she's pretty enough. Well, I think we have. That's our representative. Represent Thailand for Miss Universe this year. She's a pretty girl.
And she's gorgeous.
Yeah. So on a little light note, so. Well,
I don't think it's obscene. I don't think it's obscene. I think it's pretty.
Well, you know, some people that see short skirt as something obscene, they're gonna say that's
But
too
okay,
much.
I'll ask you a quick question. Both of your parents, if they saw Miss Thailand doing that,
I know the Thai people not gonna like it.
No, I don't think Thai don't ready
But if it's me at this age, I will do it.
Well, I mean, but
don't
also,
do it.
No, but the thing is, that the pair of you.
Because it's that pretty.
I understand that, but the pair of you.
But
are
if it's
very
me 10 years
open,
ago, I'm probably not gonna do it.
It doesn't matter if you're Thai or Western, whatever. You're both open people.
Right.
I mean,
seeing it is okay. Doing it myself, I don't think it's.
Well, I wasn't inferring to that.
Anyway, you guys can email us at Kontroversy@TANnetwork.tv if you have any suggestion or you want to talk about it, some weird pictures or some weird topic news, or you just want to talk with us or whatever.
Or go on a date with Chulip.
No,
it's
not that. Anyway, just email us or go on YouTube to search for Kontroversy.
Kontroversy Thailand.
Kontroversy Thailand, yes. Okay. Go get all episodes that we've been talking so far.
Yeah, there's many episodes now, yes?
Yes,
quite a bit.
Since February or March or something.
Okay, all right. I love you. I love you. And they'll see you next week. I don't know if I will, but I'm sure I will. Well, you know, it's almost over for me. And I've got to go away. And we'll see you soon. Goodbye.